Every golfer, I think, dreams of it, right? That feeling, effortless swing, tons of speed, hitting it pure, consistent,
Yeah.
every single time.
Absolutely. It's the holy grail.
But, for most of us, trying to improve feels like, well, just guessing.
Yeah.
We try this tip, that feel.
Constantly chasing something.
Exactly. And feel can be so misleading sometimes. So today we're doing a deep dive. We're looking at a pretty innovative approach that, well, promises to take away that guesswork, to really show you what's going on inside your swing.
That's right. We're talking about the Swing Speed and Swing Score Report. It's from eCoach 360 Degrees, developed by Henrik Jensch, working with SportsBox AI 3D.
Okay.
And this isn't, just another quick fix. It's scientifically validated, really in-depth, and it's fully visualized. You see your swing.
Visualize. How's that work?
Well, here's the kicker, the real game changer. It's super accessible. All you need is your smartphone.
Just a phone. Seriously.
Seriously. No need for those fancy markers or motion capture suits or, booking time in some high-end studio. Just your phone, a bit of space, and, well, wanting to actually understand your swing.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So our mission today, then, is to unpack this. What does this report actually tell you? What do those insights mean for your game specifically? And how can it, genuinely change how you improve? Moving from that fuzzy feel to objective, actual feedback you can work with. We're going to peel back the layers here. Might uncover some surprising things.
Definitely.
So let's start with what it measures, because you said it's in-depth. It's evaluating, over 35 different motion parameters?
That's right, more than 35. And they're organized neatly into 4 key categories.
4 categories, okay.
Yeah, and each category is like a window. It gives you specific insights into how your body's moving and, crucially, what needs to change to get more speed, better control, and, that consistency we all want.
All right, let's get into the first one then. What's category number 1?
Okay, first up, we look at the engine, the rotational metrics, specifically pelvis turn and chest turn.
Rotation. Makes sense.
Yeah, but it's more than just twisting. Lots of golfers think that. The real key to power, the secret sauce, if you like, is the sequence. How the pelvis and the upper body rotate and how far they go.
Sequence.
Exactly. Think of it like winding up a spring. If you let go in the wrong order or too soon, poof, all that energy just dissipates. This report measures exactly how you coil and uncoil.
So if you mess up that sequence, you're just leaving power on the table. Is that what happens?
Absolutely. 100%. If your pelvis, say, stops rotating too early in the downswing, you're literally breaking the kinetic chain.
The kinetic chain. That energy transfer thing.
Right. That whip-like transfer from the ground up. You just cut it short.
Right.
Or if your upper body rotates too soon,
Yeah.
you lose that critical X-factor stretch, that separation between hips and shoulders. It's like a slingshot effect. Lose that, you lose speed. Simple as that.
Okay, so how do you fix that? What kind of training does a report lead to?
Well, we often focus on kinetic chain drills. These are exercises specifically designed to get your body parts firing in the right order, that whip-like sequence, encouraging the torso to kind of delay its rotation in the downswing. That's huge for speed.
Gotcha. Okay, what's the second category?
Next, we dig into lateral movement. This is your pelvis sway and chest sway.
Sway. So moving side to side.
Exactly. Towards the target during the swing. It's not just about turning, it's also about shifting your weight effectively. Proper lateral movement means you're fully using your lower body, maintaining good core control. It's really foundational for a powerful, balanced swing.
Yeah, I can see that. If you don't have enough pelvic sway, you're probably not using your legs much. Maybe like lazy glutes or just not shifting weight properly.
That's often the case, yeah. Underutilizing the lower body is super common. But what about too much sway, especially with the upper body?
Right. What does that look like and what problems does it cause?
Great question. Too much upper body sway usually means you're sliding instead of rotating properly, just kind of drifting laterally.
Wow.
It often comes from a lack of core control. It's like trying to turn on, slippery ice. No stability.
So the fix involves core work.
Definitely. But also activating the lead side glute. Things like lateral band walks, step outs. Those are brilliant for building that stability on your front side. And then, yes, training rotational control with resistance and giving players that clear mental cue. Shift the pelvis, but hold the chest back as you start down.
Shift pelvis, hold chest back. Okay. Makes sense. What's number 3?
Category 3 is crucial for power. It's vertical force. This covers pelvis lift and chest lift.
Vertical force, like jumping.
Sort of. It's about how effectively you use the ground, pushing up through the swing.
Yeah.
Don't just think of the ground as something you stand on. Think of it as your launch pad.
A launch pad for speed. I like that.
Exactly. And pelvis lift especially shows how powerfully your hips rise up before impact. It's a key speed generator, but it's often, overlooked.
That is fascinating, using the ground like that. What's the biggest mistake people make with this vertical movement? Maybe like a quick mental image to help golfers think about it.
Yeah, the most common issue is simply not enough lift, just staying too level, too flat.
Okay.
Leads to a kind of weak, less athletic move, poor compression on the ball, and lower club speed. But on the other hand,
There's always another hand, isn't there?
always, too much lift too early can cause early extension, standing up out of your posture.
The dreaded early extension leads to thin shots,
Yep.
tops.
Exactly. So to fix it, we work on strengthening hip extension. Exercises like Bulgarian split squats, step-ups, really getting those powerful glute muscles firing. We also use drills like stomp and extend.
Extend.
Yeah, where you practice literally pushing hard off the ground, feeling that upward thrust. The goal is to mimic what we see the best players do, that elite pattern. Drop down slightly, then powerfully lift, then stabilize through impact. Drop, lift, stabilize. It's dynamic.
Drop, lift, stabilize. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, fourth category.
The fourth key area is side bend and spinal tilt. This is about the lateral tilt of your torso, specifically during the downswing.
Side bend, tilting sideways.
Right. And it's absolutely essential. It helps you get the right angle of attack, hitting down and through the ball properly. And, really importantly, it helps ensure your spine moves safely, prevents injury.
Okay, injury prevention. That's huge. So if you don't have enough side bend, you're probably coming over the top. Steep swing, slices, weak fades.
Very often, yes, that's a classic pattern. Not enough tilt leads to that steep out-to-in path for many golfers.
Here we go again. What if you have too much side bend? Is that risky too?
It absolutely is. Too much side bend, especially if it's not paired correctly with rotation, can put excessive compression on your lower back, your lumbar spine.
Ouch.
Yeah. It poses a pretty high injury risk. We've unfortunately seen this even affect hypermobile tour players like Will Zalatoris. So it's not just about hitting the ball well, it's about staying healthy, longevity.
Right. So the training there isn't just about getting more tilt, it's about the right amount, combined with rotation.
Precisely. Learning to pair side bend with rotation correctly. We might use rotational cable drills, maybe combined with mobility and stability work, strengthening your core so it can dynamically control those spinal angles. It's about finding that sweet spot for both power and protection.
Okay, so those four categories cover the body's movement, how it interacts with the ground. That's a really intricate foundation.
It is.
But the magic, I guess, happens when you connect all that body movement to what the club itself is doing.
Yeah.
Right? And you mentioned this 3D capture goes beyond just body metrics. It actually analyzes the club, too.
Exactly. That's where it gets really powerful, because it gives you the full picture. This leads us nicely into the kinematic sequence and game factors.
Kinematic sequence. Sounds technical.
It just describes the energy flow, how energy moves from your pelvis to your torso, then out to your arm, and finally into the club.
Okay. The energy transfer again?
Right. Think of your swing less like hitting with a block and more like cracking a whip.
Okay, the whip analogy.
The ideal is that each segment accelerates faster than the one before it. Pelvis starts, torso speeds up faster, arm speeds up faster than the torso, club speeds up fastest of all. That creates this compound game in club head speed. If that sequence is off, well, you're leaving speed on the table again.
So it's possible to feel like you're swinging really hard, putting in max effort, but actually be losing speed somewhere in that chain. Like if your hips, chest, and arms all kind of move together, no speed gain there.
That's exactly it. If those segments move simultaneously, or if one part slows down too early, you get zero speed gains from that link in the chain. The report shows a gain factor for each link. If it's less than 1.0, it means no real speed was added there. You're effectively leaking power.
Wow. Leaking power. So how do you train that?
We use sequencing drills, often with tempo feedback, really focusing on that mental image. The pelvis leads the dance, getting the lower body to initiate. And sometimes it involves training deliberate deceleration, teaching one segment to slow down at the right time to properly accelerate the next one. It's all about efficiency, not just brute force.
Efficiency, not just force. I like that. Okay, what else does it tell us about the club?
Well, then we get into the nitty-gritty. Hand path, shaft lean, and club face dynamics.
Ah, the business end.
Exactly. This is about how the club itself moves through space. It directly impacts your contact quality, your consistency, your shot shape. This is where the rubber meets the road, so to speak.
And one of the common pitfalls here, I bet hand issues can really wreck a swing.
Oh, absolutely. One common fault is rotating the hands too early in the downswing.
Flipping it.
Kinda, yeah. Causes the club face to close too soon. Leads to pulls, hooks. Another big one is a steep hand path. Hands coming down too vertically.
Okay, what does that cause?
Usually means you didn't get enough depth in your backswing, so then you're forced into this shallow to steep transition, really inconsistent contact. And of course, the classic one, an open club face at impact.
Yeah, the slice machine.
Right. Leads to path issues, weak shots, inconsistency all over the place. But the good news is we can fix these things.
What does the report offer there?
We can use simple things like foam pool noodles, actually, to create hand path walls guides to help you feel the right path. The report lets you compare your swing side by side with a tour player's avatar.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a really clear visual, and we can use the precise down-the-line club face data it provides to specifically target and correct your face angle at impact. It's very targeted.
Okay, this all sounds incredibly detailed, really scientific. But for the average golfer listening, maybe someone who isn't super techie, how easy is this whole process? Walk us through it. What does it actually involve?
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. It's remarkably simple, really. Here's how it works step by step. 1, you record your swings. Just need about 8 to 10 swings. Use your smartphone, preferably on a little tripod for stability. You can do it basically anywhere home hitting into a net, the driving range.
Just 8, 10 swings?
Yep, that's usually enough. 2, your coach, that's me, or another certified coach, takes those videos and runs the analysis using the SportsBox AI 3D platform. That's where the magic happens.
Right.
3, you get your report. It's a detailed PDF. But it's not just dry numbers. It includes those tour benchmarks so you can see how you compare. It has videos of your actual swing, and it gives you that 3D avatar of your swing. You can spin it around, look at it from any angle.
The 3D avatar?
Yeah.
That sounds really helpful for visualizing.
It really is. And then step 4, and this is crucial, we sit down together, either in person or online, and design a custom training plan based specifically on your data, your movement patterns.
So no more guessing, no more generic YouTube tips.
Exactly. It's tailored precisely to what you need to work on.
That really does bring it back to what golfers want, right? Quick, thorough knowledge, but without being totally overwhelmed. So for the listener, what are the big, maybe transformative benefits here for any level of golfer?
I think the biggest one, hands down, is no more guessing. Period. This report tells you what you're really doing biomechanically and points clearly to how to fix it. It's true performance insight, and as we talked about, it includes injury prevention aspects too.
Right, not just hitting it better, but safer.
Exactly. And it's universally applicable. It's great for beginners trying to build a solid foundation, avoiding bad habits. It's fantastic for mid-handicappers, advanced amateurs looking for that extra edge, juniors developing their games, even elite players refining tiny details.
So pretty much anyone who wants to improve.
Pretty much anyone serious about improving, yeah. It also offers seamless integration. If you already use tech, like, say, a TrackMan or a GC Quad launch monitor or maybe force plates, this 3D motion data complements that perfectly, adds another layer of understanding. But ultimately, the biggest thing is deep understanding. You stop just working on your swing. You start truly understanding it, like never before. You're building an intelligent movement pattern, not just copying a look.
Okay, so to sum it up then, this swing speed and swing score report, it's not just a picture of your swing at one point in time. It's more like a blueprint, a starting point.
Exactly. A blueprint, a roadmap, whatever you want to call it. It's your baseline for measurable, sustainable progress. Progress you can actually see and track over time.
Transforming the swing from, like you said, educated guesswork into intelligent, data-driven movement training. Making changes based on reality, not just feel.
That's the goal, empowering you with objective data.
You know, there's that old saying, if you don't measure it, you can't truly improve it. Makes you think, doesn't it? So are you ready to stop guessing, start measuring, and maybe, just maybe, truly unlock your potential out there on the course?